Three things you need to do now to attract and keep and create long lasting love with your man or any man. It doesn't matter if you're single, it doesn't matter if you're married, it doesn't matter if you are just been into a relationship for a few months. And the last one is the most important one. Hi, I'm Navi Sparkle. I am dating and relationship coach for women who are independent, successful, and smart and would love to have long lasting love with an amazing man who dotes on them and who treats them like a queen. So stay here until the end because I'm going to give you all my juice here in this video, and we will get into really specific that what are those actions that create long lasting love. Who I am to teach you this: I am Navi Sparkle. Was in an abusive relationship, almost got killed, and now I help women to attract the long lasting love they want. But how did I go from being in an abusive relationship to teaching this? So, when I split with my ex husband, I knew that there was something that needed to change because on the paper we looked a perfect match. Why couldn't we just love each other? And that triggered me to actually dig into relationship and dating because I could not afford another divorce. I was a single mother. My son was 1.5 years old. And it was really important for me. I would say I was desperate to understand what it takes for a man to deeply love a woman. And that took me on my dating journey. I learned from different coaches, psychologists, and I understood and I put it together as an ACC love formula, which you can check out in the link below, that this is what attraction, connection, and commitment creates the love we women want as independent, successful, smart women. And that's what I do now. I've helped women across the globe. Almost 243 women have been coached by me, and I've gotten them results because I love getting them results. Because as a woman, I feel that if you want a man, you deserve the most amazing man on the planet. And that's what I will help you do it here in this video. So, three things that will create the love you want in your life. And as I said before, doesn't matter you're single or in a relationship. First, topmost thing. And this is what I see every day. Like when women come to me, they will ask me, Nabi, how can I get this man and that man? And I'm just like, okay, how do you want to feel with the man? And then they will go, what? They will tell me, like, they want a man who is successful, who has money, who's educated, who is literate, who values women and all of that. But when I ask them specific question, how do you want to feel in that relationship? Like, tell me, do you want to feel safe, adored? How do you want to feel? And I feel that the answers gets very small. And this is the catch. Because when you know that how you want to feel with a man, any man who doesn't make you feel that, you will not tolerate that. And because you are deselecting on the basis of how you feel, it will bring the man faster to your life. So start doing that. And if you're not clear on it, I would advise you to watch the free masterclass in the link below. That is Get Your Man Obsessed. And it's a masterclass that will teach you that how a healthy loves look like, how a woman in love feels. Now, the second thing, the most important thing you need to understand and do to create and have the long lasting love, that it's a priority. Because all women on the planet who are interested in men, they want love. But is it a priority? No, because they're just more focused on filling the column. Just okay, some do it for sex, some do it for connection, but they are not really making it a priority that I want to have a stable, fully filling, emotionally empowering relationship and a man who I want to build a life with. So if it's not a priority, you can leave now. I don't want to waste any more time of you. You don't have to watch it. But if it's a priority, then I want you to actually understand what a priority looks like. Priority looks like, if something is a priority, you'll put your time into it, you will invest your money into it. Now, we're talking about investing money, and you would be wondering, Navi, how does that relate to this? Look, for attracting the love you want, you really need to understand that what it takes to create love, and you have to commit to that. And commitment is not that you just come here, watch this. Yes, it will shift, but it requires real work. It requires you to sit down with a coach or watch a course and go implement that. And that requires money, that requires investment. And also, when we invest into something, we value it even more. And also, as all the self development guru says, and I also believe that what you focus on, what you invest in, that grows. And look, I it is myself as an example. I invested in coaching, in relationships and books and courses and retreats when I was a single parent. I was on 50,000 salary per annum in Australia, paying a mortgage, paying all my bills by myself. But you know what? When you make a priority, it happens. And I end up investing a lot of money. I still invest in coaches. I still invest in a lot of business coaches, emotion. Like, I invest in myself because it's a priority. My well being is a priority. And that, even then, when I was on a single salary, love was a priority because I wanted to feel deeply connected with this human being. I wanted to feel safe in my home, and I wanted to feel that if there is anything I need, it will be provided, and it will be provided by my man. And I love that. And I've been married. That's how I met, actually, by doing this work. That's how I met my now husband, Jordan, who is the best man on the planet for me, who treats me like a queen every day and day after day. And I feel deeply secure, loved, and emotionally fulfilled. And that's why I do this work. And that's why I help other women to do the same and get them the results and become the woman he keeps coming for, become the woman who he gets obsessed with. And if you want to know more about my work and work with me, and you want to get coaching from me, you can go and book a call with me. Let's see on the call if we are fit. And if we are fit and you're ready to invest in yourself, then we will get you, if you're single, date like a queen, where you learn how to date like a queen and have that king. And if you are in a relationship, we'll teach you how to keep your man hooked. And don't forget to subscribe if love is a priority, because you will need to see me again and again. And also, when you subscribe, when you like, and when you share, this message will reach to more women. And I know that you care for other women as I do. And that's why we are here. And that's why you watched it. Read the description, and bye. I'll see you in the next video.